sublime sunshine. The sun sparkles, champagne skies, loving laughter's eyes cry, flies to new skies highs, for all to see, air is still free, we are we. What is meant to be will be. What comes next? Nothing that is written in text, only come in second best. At heaven's behest, you will always pass life's test. First is for fools, second is all for the best. It's God's request, a true test for the best at God's behest. Remember, the request in life is really only a test. Be humble and rest. Be truly blessed. Sickness is wealth, and wealth a strange health. Comedy is nonsense. Tragedy makes sense. Sanitation crews find old treasure. Treasure hunters collect garbage that will turn into treasure. All of life is a tragic treasure. Thanks, gods, all of it. A sand pit. Are we invisible and not really here? Do we really exist except in our minds? A teacher was told they were too smart to go to school. A reservoir had a plug at the bottom. Somebody pulled the plug. The water emptied into the drain along with the fish. A Starbucks sink said it would flood if the water was left on. It was left on, and like Noah's Ark, it floated away with the customers. They were reading their horoscopes in the paper and drinking coffee while it floated. The horoscope is based on the position of planets, like religions of long ago. So like the rest of the universe, we are all in a timed-released capsule. Electric sparks are flying around the Earth. The people from outer space kidnapped the Earthlings centuries ago. They started a new civilization on Earth. Water to be spread around the world like a new word. Life is and isn't. Life isn't death, it's love. Life is love, and love is happy and sad. Life isn't fair, it's unfair. An apple isn't an apple, it's a pear. Life isn't unjust, it's just not just. Life isn't bad, it's just not good. Life isn't slow, it's fast. Life isn't fast, it's slow. Life isn't pretty, it's pretty ugly. Life isn't age, it's growth. Life isn't hot, it's cold. Life isn't exactly a simile, it's a metaphor. Life isn't solid, it's a liquid gas. Life can't be seen, it can be heard. Life isn't hate, it ain't love either. Life ain't lost, it's found. Life is a mystery, but it's obvious too. Life is lost, but always found. Life isn't wet, it's dry. Life isn't stoned, it's cold, stoned, sober. Life ain't peace, it's a warrior's peace. Life ain't smart, it's stupid to the smart idiot. Life isn't a walk, it's a ride. Life ain't easy, it's hard. Life ain't smooth, it's rough. Life isn't a table, it's a chair. Life is an opinion, it's also a fact. Life ain't a push, but a pull. Life ain't a hand, it's a foot. Life ain't no floor, but a door. Life is two, life ain't 6 or 4. Life ain't less, it's more. Life, less or more, is a big score. Life ain't a hat, life is a head. Life ain't bald, it's hairy. Life ain't smooth, life is rough. Life is easy too. Life isn't black, but it's blue. Life is a few too many. Life ain't a reflector, but it's our own reflection. Life ain't black or white, but it's black and white. It can be gray depending on the month of the day. Life ain't a story I'm told, another fact or opinion. It's always many-sided, like a building. Life is drinking too many beers and then throwing up tears. Life is dragging on air. Life ain't fair. Life is for the just few. Is it just for you? Not for me. Life is a tree, for all to feel and see. Love is hate. Love is love, repeated over and over. Life is full of bull. It's got pull. Shove it. Life is a bird. Life is the sky. No artificial high. Life is a dog. Life is a cat. Life is a cursed rat. Life is animal, vegetable, mineral, or human. Life is fuzzing when it's buzzing. Life is high. Life is low. Life is yellow. Life is green. Like I say, life can be gray. Life is blue. Life is old, and life is new. It's getting old for a few billion. Life is remembered. Life is forgotten, too. Life is like a car or truck, a 16-wheeler. Life is the wheeler-dealer. Life ain't complex, but beautifully simple. Life ain't a newspaper, more of a disguised television set. Life ain't hungry, it's starving. Life is like a scented flower, a flying insect. Life is too seldom humble, but often proud. Life is much less. Life is much more. You'll find your life's beginning makes ends meet. Life, like my poem, you'll find incomplete, but a rare treat like an old repeat of your steady heartbeat. Like life. Life is like a basketball player dunking a hole-in-one. The holy glazed donuts are being dunked in the morning coffee. The world's a secret mystery that we can't see, sweeter than the sweetest maple syrup tapped from the red maple tree. A sky is drying and birds are flying, crying through their ears to be free. I smell my lover's fragrant black roses, and she dances in artistic poses. For my love there is no bound of sightless sound. When I fail, a dead snail jumps over a third rail. The conductor sends out an email that will fly into a garbage pail. I sleep with mosquito netting in a harvest blue moon summer night. It's a triple full moon, and we are in the middle of a hot June. After noon, I sneak into the commissary for the one remaining spoon, soon to eat ice cream with my friend Farah at Citibank. She watches the cars go by from her top shelf. Then I go to Starbucks for espresso and cappuccino, drink a passion tea too. Raking, roasting, then tossing the beans sold in brazen Brazil. Candelia, Harazo, spring has sprung from Mao's dung. Subtracting sheep in your sleep. Count the sheep in your dreams before they die, even the ones who fly above your sky. Nothing has been done over the sun. One's only one is still one. At most, 1 and 1 are 2. Not 3 or 4. The door key has many more, that the super can always even a score while I'm away on a bus tour. I'll check for footprints on the floor, only to get the landlord sore, as God swore, at the world that's really poor. It's a drag and a bore, me and mine forevermore. No more war. Ringing bells. Answering a telephone that never rings. Opening the door that has no key. Unlock the door and unlock my heart. The Broken Hearts Club. I can't escape this zoo cage. There's no place like time. A Dickens novel. The lost page I was stuck in. Living inside a painting where everything is alive. Survive to stay alive. Dentist lessons on 2NS. A hidden magical waterfall on a snow-covered mystic's mountaintop. I jump on a different planet and other shores. What a life doesn't present, it ignores. Rock me from my cradle into a grave. What dentist taught me, I'll always save. Return of my sanity is what he gave. In a Taj Mahal's St. Vincent Hall, when 2 North Salem let out a call, after a maniac fall, my belt and shoes make me feel 10 feet tall. My world is so small. Life and love make a difference, after all. Jasper's eyeballs. Everybody wears different rugs on their heads. Some don't have any hair to wear at all. Big ears with eyes that cry plenty of tears, quietly concentrating, trying to see through the rain covering the windshield on the way from Boston to New York. Driving alone in my eyes, thick glasses along with the sick asses. I am a man of many faces and different thoughts, riding from the old Boston Post Road. A butterfly's shadow follows me as I travel through a hot sunspot, meadows of grass where painted cows graze through a thick haze. The days pass. Is darkness a light dawn, or am I a pawn in chess without any redress? Did someone turn out the lights where days turn into nights? I saw all those ancient sights in my head without any rights. Reflective lights. Refraction sunlight reflects shadows on my walls, playing havoc on the mind's sleep. I leap into a steep floor, only to run out an exit's door. Flying into thin air without a second to spare, I will disappear and reappear within a year. How this magic transpires is only clear to me, a vision which never happens and no one else can see. It costs sweat to be free. Air is lost and water bought at such cost. Soil and oil are commodities over which they fought. Men died and women and children cried, while the livers told lies to stay alive, as a breeze blew by in a burgundy sky. Garbage was tossed as teeth were flossed, the livers bossed and the lovers lost, living lessons taught and learned by those whom it may have concerned. Life's dear. You were my judge, and you gave my heart an everlasting life in bliss. I'm going to put you under arrest for stealing my heart away with a kiss, to live in the prison of your heart's wish. My life is forever in prison, in heart chambers of the soul. I love only you, sweetness, I am your possession. Come to me, pet. Renee, what do you say? Stay with me, pray to me. Our prayer is the same. Want you to have my ring, talk to you on the phone. I'm sorry I gave you the wrong code to Google. It's Centerville 54, all one line on Google. Let me eat with you, Dutch or my treat. I'm so lonely. I've been alone on my own for 40 hard years. Nobody to listen to your music and make love to. Sweetness, there is only you. Kismetic karma, I feel we have. The choice is yours, but I can't make you choose. Don't want to lose you. Take the train to Harrison, then I take the Harrison taxi to Connie. She takes my crap from me. How you women do it is a mystery. I'd like to see you show me. Listen to your music, give me your hugs and kisses. You could be mine, so sublime. Then your great riddle would be mine. I'm begging you, please, live your life in ease with the birds and the bees and you and me. Love you, Jonathan Billet. Renee, be mine. You were destiny's sign when I saw you. The only thing I can offer is my heart, life, and ring. Love you again. Show me how rich I know you are to me. By Jonathan to Renee, my soul.